What's poppin'? It's your girl Black Diamond Misfit, and this is my story, and I'm the only one that could tell it. So I want to talk to you guys about when I did get to meet my father. But I'm going to bring it back because the person who I went to move to Texas with, my sister, my biological sister from my father's side, well, and I told you that I found other siblings as well. I didn't get to meet them yet while I was down in Texas, but my biological sister intervened me from meeting my sisters and meeting our father. She got to meet him first, and mind you, my biological sister kept saying she did not give a shit about him. This is a true story. I'm not just yapping just to be yapping. She said she didn't even give a shit about. She was like, fuck that motherfucker. You don't know what he did to our sisters and be mean and do all this kind of other stuff and to his wife at the time. I was like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, we still, if you don't want to be fucked up with him, well, I do. But she intervened, me meeting my sisters for whatever she said to them, and she got to meet him first. Now, mind you, I was begging to please give me, give me the address to where our father lives so I can meet him. They did not want to do it. They did not want me to meet him. They did not want me to meet him. But you know what I did? Well, my husband did, because he's such a genius. He Googled my father's name, and he Googled my sister's name from my father's side, the sister that I didn't meet yet, still haven't. He Googled them, and Google came and told them their address. So I have found my husband had found the address to where he lived. And I didn't need to get and beg and plead for the address to find, to see and meet my father. And, so let me think. And one of my sisters, the one that came up, let me talk to him on the phone. This is before I even got to see him. And then one of the sisters, who I never got to see, let me see him on FaceTime. I don't know how. Okay, and I let them know that I had found the address and I was coming up. I had told that to one of them. And then they're trying to figure out how I got the address. So then after after I told them I was coming and I had the address, then one of the sisters was like, oh yeah, you can come up anytime. Yeah, I was, and I didn't need your permission. But yes, I did. I got the address, and I told, when I got to talk to my biological father, I told him that I was coming, and he was excited. And we did get to go and meet him. We did. My husband and I, we drove up there to West Virginia, and we got to meet my father. It was the best time of my life. Now, mind you, when I got to the door, when my husband got to the door, because I didn't go to the door, one of my sisters came out, and she was irate. I guess she thought that I really wasn't coming, or I have no idea. I can't assume. But she was irate. She was like, oh, I don't want any problems. And my husband said, what do you mean? There isn't going to be any problems. Your sister just wants to meet your father. And she was like, well, she could do that, but she just showed up. And I said that I was going to go meet her at my other sister's house and bring him down there. And my husband was like, okay, well, we're here early, and you haven't we didn't even know you were even going to be involved because we weren't even texting you. We were texting your other sister, and nobody texted us back. But we're here now. She would like to see y'all father, you all's father. Can you tell him to come out? She was like, yeah. So my father comes out, and he rushed out. He gave me the biggest hug. He kissed on me. Gave me the hugs. We sat in the car. Now, mind you, my sister didn't even invite us in the house. And it was raining. It was raining, and she didn't even invite us in the house. So my visit had to be in the car. That's how evil a person can be and be biological to you. You didn't even get a chance to even talk to this person, but you hung on someone else's word and you didn't give a shit. That's how evil these people were. So my father and I and my husband, we sat in the car and had our visit in the car in the rain. These people are evil. Hanging on somebody's word of saying whatever they said, and they hung on it. These people are evil. Not even giving a chance to even get to know me. But when I tell my story to everybody, everybody is like, you know what, Sandy? Be happy you didn't even get to know them. Because look how quick they judged you. Didn't even get to know you. Hear your side of the story. You don't want to be around nothing like that. And I said, you know what? You're right. I don't. Because they didn't stop me. I set out to find my father, which I had no idea I even had sisters and a brother. And I did it. I did it. Nobody didn't do the work. I did. Because I was trying to find my father. Nobody else was. Shit. My sister, who I went to go to Texas with, she knew our father's name. She could have been looked for him, but like she said, fuck that motherfucker. She said to me in front of my daughter, in front of my husband, fuck that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about him. You don't know what he did to his ex-wife and to our sisters. You don't know he used to beat them and stuff like that. So she judged him automatically, and she had the name, and she could have been found him. But I found my dad. I did. I did the work. And honestly, that's all that counts. If nobody don't want to be fucked up with me, that's more power to you. You are going to have to reap what Jehovah's going to give to them. God's going to give them to whatever. I'm not judging nobody. All I know, karma is a motherfucker. So, I got to meet my father in the car. We were exhausted, from the ride. But, we took some pictures. We talked a little bit in the car, and I gave him a photo album. I gave him a photo album of my family, my children, and my husband, and my grandkids, and I wrote who everybody was in the photo album. I did that so that way he knew, his grandchildren and everything. And every time he wanted to look, he can look. And I also gave him photos of my biological sister, who I went to go Texas with, and the one who came to see me in Connecticut. I also gave pictures of us to let him know that your two daughters were together in Connecticut and in Texas, and whatever that was in her mind of why she wanted to treat me like that, it wasn't in mine. My intentions were good. So, and my father has dementia, so I wanted him to just to remember, you know, the pictures. So the next time we go up there, which will be soon, I'm going to give him the pictures that we took together and put it in the photo album. So this is my story. This is the Black Diamond Misfit. And this is my story. And I'm the only one that could tell it. And that's my story time for the day.